Well, anime fans, I am back with another video reviewing. Well, I'm viewing the fourth and final My Hero Academia movie, You're Next, released back in the summer of 2024. Yes, it's been a whole year. Now, time recording, it's not available on home media yet, at least here in the UK. Yeah, the fourth movie is not yet available on DVD and Blu-ray here. Mostly because season 7 is not being released yet. Oh wait, I think it is being released. Yeah. Hey, I'm recording this on August 4th, 2025, 7:45 p.m. This video will go up on October 4th, 2025, for the release of celebrate the release of the final season of the My Hero Academia anime. The manga came to end the prior year, 2024, and just 1 year after the manga ended, the anime will be ending its run to this year. So, yeah, I got the first one here. Yeah. When I make movie reviews as well, I'm gonna hold the mangas if I have them. Like, I already got the Naruto and One Piece mangas out for my reviews on those movies. Yeah. Not yet read the manga, but I probably will start reading it around the time we get to the final episode or so, maybe. I don't know. Ah. Oh, perverts, that's funny. It's actually quite funny. Now, this is a great final movie from My Hero Academia series. This is brilliant animation, great action. Some good bites. As you know, recently for me, I reviewed the Fairy Tail movie, and I was disappointed in some of the action. The fights were too short within much time that I see when it comes to Bao manga adaptations, I love the action. I'm always hyped to see the action. You know, I'm always hyped for it. But the movie wasn't. I dig someone enjoying the movie, but it wasn't that great of a movie. It just did not. How I know it's not canon, but its continuity was a mess. With designs and with locations and designs being different from the actual series at the time it came out. Since the anime was at episode 144 when it released. And because of that, I've been doing a bit of research in this book. I've been compiling the episodes releases for the movies to know when to watch them. Not just the date. I'm actually making sure when I watch them and what arc I watch them after. Like I plan to watch the first Naruto Shippuden movie because it released on August 4th, 2007. At the time, the anime was at episode 23, during the Kazekage rescue mission arc. And I already completed 2 arcs. And the second movie was released on August 2nd, 2008, after episode 69, but I'm on episode 52, or 3. I got to episode 53, the second arc. So I think the next arc is at... Let me just go back to Crunchyroll to check. Just to check. Yeah, Napo Shippuden. Let's see. Next arc's 18 episodes long. The Guardian Shinobi. The Guardian Shinobi 12 arc. It goes from episode 54 to episode 71, My Friends. So yeah, I'll be able to watch the second movie after that arc. And in funny thing is, there were 6 Naruto Shippuden movies. Yeah, basically 6 movies. I didn't even realize that when I wrote it down the first time, so I forgot to update it, and I kind of forgot to update it. Yeah, it's my bad. But I will update it. Actually, I'll review on the next movie. I know the date it released. Update the book to sit a bit. I can fit it, guys. Let's get to the scene of that. Gotta have plenty of room. Let me just. Add a movie to it. Probably update after this video. Well, after this already. Let's get into this last movie of the My Hero Academia series. As we got the spin-off, which is second season sometime 2026. January, I think. Actually, for October, I'm definitely gonna have to catch up on that. Like, I think you got 3 more episodes left, 3 or 4. So, yeah, I'm gonna try and spend tomorrow catching up on Kamen Rider Super Sentai Pre-Kill first, and the following day on the anime reviews. So, let's get this movie. So we open the film in a dark basement as someone is worshiping All Might and is watching the battle between All Might and All For One way back in season 3, or was it season 4? Season 4. Second half of season 4. Yes. I can't remember. Feel free to correct me in the comments. Feel free to let me know in the comments, because it's completely blank in my mind right now of when that campfire arc took place. You know, when the battle for All For One took place. You know, because I know it's directly after that arc. I just can't remember what season it's from. Either season 3 or season 4. I'm thinking I'll go with season 4, maybe. I could be wrong. So anyway, he gets to the part where All Might looks to the camera and says, "You're next." I'm under the false impression of believing he is the successor. As we then cut to criminals rob. As we see a mysterious person. We actually see a person looking for a young woman. And that's when the crime scene. That's when the criminal attacks. Some jailbreakers. When we cut to some jailbreakers hijacking a van. One's clerk is able to possess vehicles and stuff, which actually is pretty cool ability. Possess a car, that's actually really cool and unique. Makes the use. So it's useful for criminals too. Less of a getaway driver can steal any car. It's actually pretty cool. But also going to be useful for police, for law enforcement and stuff. As he disguised himself as a cop, disguised themselves to catch them and try to restrict the jail. I just think it's a cool ability. Anyway, Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna keep holding it. So anyway, we cut to Class 1A, as in separate teams, taking down these jailbreakers. Yes, this is going to be. I think this is going to be the same jailbreakers, but on the same. I think they're from the same prison from season 5. Sorry, season 6. I'm gonna mean that mixed up, and then season 6, the Dark Decker arc. This release what class? I only class 1A -1. I didn't even notice it till like toward much later on, and like much later in the movie. But they're missing Aoyama, and that's a good reason for that. This is set before the battle for All For One even took place, or the fun battle started. And this is revealed after the UA Traitors arc. Basically, Aoyama revealed to be the traitor. Spoilers if you've not seen season 6. Sorry, 7. Don't mix up now. Spoilers if you've not seen season 7, but you might want to have to for them to know for a lot of context. Needs to clip a bit. Oh man, I love movie. Anyway. Deku. So, yes, I don't even know why I never noticed that. Like, they have all the other members of Class 1A, but no Aoyama. Mostly he's still in containment. Okay. So they took care of the criminals. Deku notices someone watching them. Same person we saw earlier. It's weird. So after that, like, just enjoying yourself. Bakugo back in how many bugs he's got. But Todoroki caught more. So I'm going to label each team as their respective 3 specific characters. Team Deku's group, Bakugo's group, and Todoroki's group. To help being simple. As these 3 get a big focus battling together sometimes. If you don't know, this is common thread you see in battle manga, or where you have when your group of characters when the series outlines 3 specific characters in the story in terms of power and strength. One's obviously the protagonist, the other's the rival, and a third is probably another rival, I guess. I don't know. It's just a common trope you see in shonen manga. Battle one specifically, of 3 strongest characters. But My Hero's one of the most well-known. Another well-known example of this is in One Piece with Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji. They're the 3 most strongest members of the Straw Hat crew. Sort of. I mean, when you watch the series, you see those 3 end up fighting the most together in some stories. You know, it's a common thing you see with these characters. I call it the Shonen Trio. 3 specific characters focused on during some fights. The Shonen Trio. That's my name for them. TM. I get it. But yeah, Shonen Trio is why I'm dubbing them. So be sure to pick when you watch Balmond. You know, think about it. Yu-Gi-Oh! Has his own shonen trio in a way. Yugi, Jonochi, and Kaiba. For Duel Monsters. But later seasons, I'll say there's Judai, Mangjome. And maybe Rio. You know what I'm saying? Maybe. I don't know if I'm including him or not. Since in the Society Light arc, he goes a bit of a down a dark path. Source redeems himself in the 3rd arc, doing one of his brilliant duels ever, for completing his character arc in the final story with his brother Sho. I've not seen it, or don't know much of the context about it either. I've never seen that arc, so anything that happens in it is completely new to me. I won't know what's gonna happen in it. I really want to get to that when I can. Oh, so I'm just so fucking excited. I'm just excited just to get to it. Ooh. Sorry, I can't help it. It's something I've never seen before, Yu-Gi-Oh! Seen with 5D's final arc. I'm not seen all of Zexal, which wasn't really my fault. Like, I've seen a lot of episodes from seasons 1 and 2, but never from season 3. Season 3 never aired on TV here. That bugs me. 15 minutes in, this is gonna get longer again, damn it. Anyway. Oh, where was I? Oh yes, after that, Deku. After that, we don't. Yeah, as I said, another crime happens. Criminal. Oh. I can't remember one character's name, so I hope the description has it. Just give me a second. Back with the control. In the movie section. Movie section here, yeah. Yeah, no, description correct, damn it. No. Sorry. Anyway, Deku. Anyway, criminals who has a stomach on his mouth. So this guy a Granute. Yeah, you probably won't get that joke. It's basically a reference to the recent Kamen Rider season. The recent season of Kamen Rider Gav, which is coming to an end. It's basically the monsters, the weakened stuff, with stomachs on their mouths. I mean, mouths on their stomach. I meant that the other way around. Mouths on their stomachs. Anyway, after that, and when we see him, he looks different, more appendages. And he's got a hostage, a young girl. So Deku goes after him alone. When just rescues the girl and touches her, feels something. He sees powers and some pain. I'm just getting crazy. So after that, Deku and yours. He's gone easy. Deku ends up fighting him. And someone else is shooting bullets and it's aiming towards the girl. There's also someone puts a type of force field out. But it's slow. Deku notices it slows motion. Also introduced to our villain group of the movie. They all led by one man. As claims to be the next symbol of peace. I mean, his face looks just like All Might. Well, he does get a nickname, but for now, I'm just going home and All Might look like. Look, He makes himself known as the next symbol of peace, but broadcasting to the world. He knows earlier that his power somehow, that guy's Venom's power somehow increased when seeing a flower. Anyway, after that, good questions if you everyone's watching this, including All Night, the podcast. There's some good questions him if he. Oh, he's not a true symbol of peace. He's able to whip that bad guy's ass too pretty easily, as seemed to work with him. So the lookalike decides to show off his powers by using some power from his quirk. We don't know what it is. It absorbs everyone, each group, and all citizens that were in the crosshairs. Sworn some type of empire. As they enter transfer some that looks real. It's not gonna Sam. Right, it's in that world, but it's fake as well. All goes in different locations in this place. As dark as the Oma lookalike makes a direct call to Oma himself, claiming himself to be his his successor. But Oma doesn't believe that. Doesn't believe he's the next successor. As he trusted it to the young heels. He's just chasing the darkness, not the light. And that's where he gets the name Dark Might. That's why he's going to be called for the rest of the movie. Dark Might. I'm making that connection. After making that call. One was then it was revealed to be early on, it's revealed to be a member of a crime family. Yeah, he's working with a crime family. After that, yeah, let's go. Anyway, so anyway, sends the guy in a mask to gives him another chance. He knows what happens if he fails. And we see more of that one girl's abilities as she's hit earlier and seems to be in a trance. Seeing the flower can increase someone's quirk. Interesting. Anyway, they end up finding a. So Deckard's group ends up finding a problem. Deckard and Rock can actually go down, but some cancel Deckard's quirk. With no Rock to get Settle's tape. And Deckard actually sits down in a comedic way. He ends up meeting that mysterious boy from earlier, who has a machine arm. He has a cybernetic arm. And he seems a bit of a dick, standoffish to Deckard. That's when they're attacked by Ian's. And Deckard realizes that's the guy who's cancelling out the quirks. So after why Deckard takes care of them. It's a pretty easy win. As his quirks back on. Deckard was smart enough to figure out. Also, Dark Might makes his presence now, and he's definitely strong. That's knocking Deckard out for a bit. Todoroki's team ends up falling victim to that woman with the hypnotism powers, sent into a dreamlike state. And of course, Kaminari and Mineta have a dream about big busted girls. Perverts. It's me. The rest of Deckard's team ends up falling victim too. While Bakugo's team ends up playing some dungeon-like thing. Hey. As in time, Deckard introduce himself to the boy. The boy gives his name as Julio, and that girl is called Anna. Calls her Miss Anna. A quirk, and reveals that's her quirk causing all this. Let me explain what is that. Also, the guy in the mask ends up being set in somewhere, presumed dead. He's possibly dead. But he does go end up dying. Haku and Julio an encounter that woman when they ended up in that city. I did that one bit to her powers too. When Deku ends up, Julio used to work for Anna as a butler. Tell by his outfit and the way he calls her Miss Anna. But he's not scarred. He doesn't have any mechanical body. It's interesting. Naga was able to be saved from being sucked in the dream thanks to the power of One for All. So Deku was able to help him wake up. And it seems that Julio's body has some type of uniqueness to it. As doing cybernetic, it's unaffected. Cybernetic portions are unaffected. So yeah, allows him to blast. He ends up shooting the woman in the arm, waking everyone up. And Clone in Anna, where he goes gonna shoot her, but Deku stops him. But allows him a chance to escape. Into competition, he ends up revealing that yes, he worked for Anna, who was a rich girl. Her quirk is dangerous. Is able to amplify and she alter someone's quirk. But if she keeps using it, she will die. And only those who are who can, only specific people will be able to use its power. Basically, they're chosen in a way. That's what those group are after. It's dangerous. As Anna's wish was for her control, quite well control, for him to kill her. He was able to kill her control before thanks to his quirk. It was able to nullify her quirk, but of course it was releasing a lot of energy on his body. But he'd gladly give his life to protect her. There goes Claire. Yeah. And after somehow the syndicate, that crime family, found out about her powers and evaded them action, killing everyone and abducting Anna. Julio was the only one to survive. By the cost of his arm and leg and his eye. And can't use his quirk anymore. But there's still be a way. All your heroes are willing to do what they can to help them. The backwards group finally showing up too. You know, after taking care of that Johnny guy who was easy to beat as well. As in. And it's back around taking charge, split up into teams. Which is actually pretty cool. Here's a group consists of Deku, Todoroki, and Tokoyaki. You know, spending the groups with their skills to help people escape. With Julio joining. Deku promised to be able to make Julio smile again as they go off. That's what I'm saying. Giant might size to target UA. So his own legacy with no heroes around. But that's where citizens are being kept after the whole thing with one for one. Dangerous, people will die. So, after that, yes, stinks. spots. Sorry. He was also end up hard to think of her, but Hawkman sent in an inside guy to help out, and turns out it's Mirio, the Million hit. So I look at the other. Because it kind of hovers along the way. Tokyo can sustain the art to take care of some weird creatures. The clue continues. Well, the others, they still get some creatures. Mirio rescues the citizens. He eventually mentions the heroes coming in. All doing good in their fights. Bakugo and Todoroki staying behind, also to face off against a duo who will combine their powers, psychokinesis and teleportation. While Deku and Julio face off against Dark Knight, who was a tough opponent. And seems like Dark Knight's on the wing, with Junior on the victim of that woman's hypnosis again. His body is able to do auto-target. Allowed to await the spell. Rescue on. The Dark Knight stuff. Bakugo and Todoroki win their fight and eventually go off to join Deku. And the other heroes are struggling. But luckily the pro heroes come in to save the day. Look at that. Why don't you ever mention Aizawa? Yeah, he's got one eye now, but he should still be able to help. But beyond the neutralized power. I'm just surprised they don't ever mention it. Like, seriously, I'm surprised they don't ever mention it. Oh well. Just saying it's kind of a plot hole. Oh. Anyway, Deku and Baku. So yeah, Deku and Todoroki joined Deku in this fight against Knight. So he will be the head of the crime family. He's tough. He increases his own power with his alchemy quirk. So anyway, what was I? That's not bad. Actually, working together to defeat Dark Knight. Shadow's version, as is revealed, he killed his own father just because he could, wouldn't let him lead the family. Because his soul strength is different, and he can't control people by fear. So he was killed in frustration. Over those things. But no, a bit later he's conscious and uses alchemy to turn himself into a monster using all Anna's powers. She's gonna die. But Junior doing his best to rescue her, even though he can't use his quirk anymore. The other heroes basically. Junior managed to awaken that ends up getting chosen by her power and able to neutralize it. Now it's the other Deku, Todoroki, and Bakugo to take Dark Knight down once and for all. It's really animated. It's animated well. Bones is a great studio. I think the studio that did it is a subdivision of Bones anyway, because it's called 20. Bones, you know what I mean? Anyway, Baku. Anyway, Junior's will be like he's able to permanently neutralize her quirk, Anna's quirk. As in, she's a normal girl now. She'll be able to touch people again. These services no longer required. But she abuses that. As now they're equals, showing their relationship together. A truly happy ending. As a bonus, we get a post-credit scene of All for One and Shigaraki rolled down on the ground. So again, it takes place at the UA Traitors arc. as it's brought about against All for One. So this movie sets up that battle. But I don't think this one's going to be canon. Unlike the other ones, since they can be in between seasons and stuff. Like I said, those are confirmed to be canon. I don't think Julio showed up in the previous season yet. Most of it has been worked on around the same time as the movie. You know, I am looking forward to the final season this October. Of course, I'll be wait for it because this will be out and out. You get my idea. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed my content, please thumbs up and want to see more. Subscribe to the channel, notification bell. It's going to be jar, and I'll see you guys later. Well, next up. You know, it depends on when you've seen this and stuff. You know what I mean? Next up is the first Shippuden Naruto Shippuden movie. We talk about. So thank you. I'll see you guys later. You will see me probably in a bit, but I'll see you. You get what I fucking mean, okay? Phoenix out.